everyone, my name is Brianna and today I'm going to talk about college with all of you. So, I just have one question for you. When you graduated from high school, what was the next step for you? Some people joined the military, some people decided to just work, some people had kids. But like me and a lot of other people, we decided to go to college. First, I'm going to have a story from a former student at the University of Vermont named Christina Fernanciari. She was 20 years old. This is the story that I got from US Today College. She decided to take time off from school following her sophomore year after her President Student Financial Aid Services decided that they would not no longer give her money because it was unsustainable given the estimated future income of her chosen industry. Now, keep in mind, this is only her sophomore year. She had not decided, and she had not already completed the degree. With her degree not being completed, she was still in school and having to pay for these classes. She was advised to either go to another school where she could actually afford it or take time off and save up. She quotes, "Somehow I couldn't afford to stay at this school, yet didn't qualify for a work-study job." She made the dean's list 2 semesters in a row at the university's most renowned college, but that wasn't good enough to get more money. So even though she was one of the top students, they still decided that she was not worth keeping there because she couldn't afford it. With state funding decreasing, student loans stacked up, and jobs taking over time, students are left exhausted from all options to even attend the college, much less afford it. So since we're in class all the time, students don't have time to go to work. Well, if they can't work, then they can't afford the school, so then what's the point in them going to that college? She says, "We're all sucked into a system where you can't even get a job unless you're a college education. But you can't have a college education without paying loans. And more college graduates can't get jobs on a 4-year degree and need to go to more school and pay more money just to get a job. It's a cycle and it's understandable." Thanks to her, this has helped many other students realize that sometimes what they need to do is go to work more time, so a lot of people actually drop out. If they don't have their GED, and then high school diplomas, what makes it harder for people to get jobs. Fast food restaurants and jobs that are mainly for high school students are becoming more and more harder to get because they require you to have a high school diploma. Without a high school diploma, then it's harder for anyone to do anything. So the next step is to go to undergraduate. In undergraduate, it's getting harder and harder for students to be able to afford it. Most people opt out of going to undergraduate and just decide to join the military. The military, they pay for your college. They might not pay for your specialty school, but undergraduate they do. And with undergraduate, you're more likely to get a job than if you don't. A lot of people drop out of undergraduate, or they take time off from their last high school year and their first college year to save up for money because scholarships and grants just don't cover it. A lot of families can't afford to pay the full tuition for colleges, as most colleges are about $30,000 a year for room and board. That's not counting books and whatever other students need. So, say you're in your undergraduate, you decide on your major. Well, you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, you get to go to a specialty school. Specialty schools can last from 4 to 8 years. And with specialty schools, there's a lot more money in them than there are in undergraduate. Undergraduate, maybe $30,000, $40,000 a year. The specialty schools go up to $60,000 to $70,000. So, with these numbers, a lot of people decide halfway through that they can't do it. The workload is just too much and they don't have time to actually go to work or school. They decide to spend all their time working, but with that, they don't have time to go to school. Or they decide to do night classes, which in return makes them more tired every single day. So a lot of people give up doing their specialty schools halfway through. So, other schools, other countries, they all have free college already. A lot of the tax money that people save up, they all go toward the students and they get free tuition, free board, and free books. Now, I know that the US has not gone to these, but many other countries has. Norway, Finland, France, Germany, and many more have already adapted to this type of program where the schools in France, they decide what they want to do whenever they're in high school. So they go straight into their specialty schools. They basically learn all that they need to know then, but they get it for free, which is more than we can say for the US. So hopefully in the US in the future, they can decide what more to spend on our tax money and put it toward the colleges like other countries. So, whenever next time you are deciding to have a protest or you're deciding you want to stand up for something, you should decide to stand up for something that will benefit us in the future. Free college will always benefit us in the future. Many people need to further educate themselves, but it's harder and harder as the years go by. So just think about it. And free colleges are what will save us in the future. Thank you.